I was thinking today, what does good leadership actually look like? So I own a few companies, and specifically for my art gallery and my flooring company, I normally have to train people. So what I do is I get to know them a little bit so that I can see what position best suits them. You have to learn the qualities of an individual so that you can help him perform at his highest possible capabilities. So it made me think about our communities, our churches, our masjids, our neighborhoods, our cities, even our families. If you are a leader, you should know or get to know those who you serve. I don't want to use that language, those that are underneath you. No. Those that you serve, because you serve them. Even as a parent, you serve your children. You can't look at them as beneath you when you want to be a great leader and you want them to produce in the society, in the family, in the household, or within the structure. So a lot of times I notice in religious facilities, you have all of these beautiful people coming to hear you, but the community outside of the building is beneath underdeveloped. You don't have businesses that are ran by your community. Your dollar is going to the gas station. Your kids or your children are leaving you and hanging with the people who run and own the gas station with their children, who's selling your children drug paraphernalia, stale food, various things that are no good for them. I learned a couple of things about the gas station and the corner stores in our community, who we love so much. Not only do they not invest in our communities majority of the time. I mean, yeah, they'll give you a bag of chips and let you come pay the rest later. I mean, come on. I mean, hey, sometimes that's beneficial. You may need that bag of chips. You may be that hungry. I don't know. But they don't really invest in our communities. But I learned that they changed the dates on food. I bought some treats in which maybe I shouldn't have been eating, and I noticed how stale they were. And it was consistently that way. I go check again because that was the only gas station at the time that had that treat. Oh, guess what else I learned? There's distributors. They take the same things to every gas station. I learned that they changed the dates. They have a system in order to change the dates on the treats. We don't want to call it junk food. That your children, my children, myself, and you eat. Even I found out about antifreeze that goes into your car. I found out that they'll take the expensive one and make it look like the one that you're buying from the store by selling you the cheap one with food coloring in it. So you think you have the really good one, and you really have water and food color in your vehicle because they've been taught not to care about you, because it appears that you don't care about yourself. They don't understand our history. They don't understand what we've been through. It just looks like to them that we don't care, so they don't care. They'll give it to you and take all your money and improve their own community. So, how do we change this? By being good leaders so that we can go and spend money in our own stores, our own gas stations, our own community. We have to develop those that are right in front of us. Again, no matter if it's your siblings, you're 14 and your younger brother and sisters, you're 75, you're 20, it doesn't matter. You're a preacher, you're imam, whatever kind of leader you are. Maybe you're the management, supervisor, or in leadership in a corporation or a business. If you want that business or your community to function at its highest capabilities, then you have to invest into the people. And you don't invest in them in order to change them to be the way you want them to be. You have to see their qualities beneath everything else and begin to build on what they already have. You can't walk in all the time thinking you're doing something because you're tough, you're the leader, yelling at everybody, giving sermons, yelling, talking down on the people. You're not a good leader. I'm not a good leader if I do that. I have to learn a little bit about the psychology of people, how to help them grow. And very importantly, recognize their strengths, their talents. We normally see the negative in people, and we verbalize it on the microphone. But very rarely do we take the time to speak about the good characteristics in them to help them to grow. You don't feed your plant that way, or your infant. And when I think about infant, you don't feed your infant that way until he or she becomes 6-7 months and crying too much. Then you start cussing at them too. And then you wonder why they're still laying on your couch at your house when they become grown, because you've damaged their self-esteem. That's not good leadership. And some of us We want to lead big numbers of people, but we fail to lead our own families. To the community, they love you so much. But to your children, if we were to interview them, their interview wouldn't be a good light on you because you abused them verbally, physically, and we don't even want to talk about the other ways. So we have to learn how to become good leaders, not just because you've memorized some Quranic scriptures or some biblical scriptures because you memorize the most. No, I want to see what your practice is like. How do you treat your husband? How do you treat your wife? How do you treat your children? And did you teach them something? Did you help them become the greatest version of themselves? Did you support them in their dream, or did you tell them they had to go to school to become what you said? Man, you're not a good leader. That's not good leadership. God sent them here. Just like the UPS comes to your house and you ordered something, but UPS says, nah, we're going to give you something else. And you mad because you didn't get what you wanted. But God sent your child with something and you tried to switch up what was in the package. This is what you'll have, what I want, because it supports my ego. It makes me feel good and look good amongst the rest of the family or the neighbors. No. You destroy the child. So we have to learn to become better leaders so that we can build our outer communities. So many times I've noticed, specifically as I travel and go places to pray, and you see all of this trash outside, weeds growing up everywhere. But you go inside and it's like people are jumping for joy, happy, listening to the word, but the word doesn't go past those walls in which we are preaching and teaching. And we can't say that we believe in God, but we can't say that we believe in God and yet continue to blame the president for the economy, for some money that we all enjoy, but it's not backed by anything. It don't really have value, right? And we ignore the gifts that God has already placed inside of us. The real wealth is already inside of us, and we overlook it. How can you say the economy is bad or the inflation is going to destroy us when you pray all day? Help me make that make sense. You pray to the one that owns everything, but you obey the one in Washington that owns nothing. It's weird. It's a little strange, right? It's a little weird. I mean, to God, you might look a little suspect, right? God owns everything. And he sent us all here with our own personal duties. We have personal duties. My duty and your duty may not be the same. So support me to learn and strengthen and develop the gifts that God has gave me. And I should encourage you to learn and to improve and get to know the gifts that God gave you. That's good leadership. That's good parenting. Again, those that we are leaders over are not beneath us. They're not beneath us. They are an extension of us. And if we all connect to the various extensions of us, we can build our communities. We can go to stores and spend our money with people who care about us. Our communities can look beautiful to where people want to come and be a part of us, like us. When we want Mexican food, we go to Mexican Town and we have a good time and we enjoy it. And we want to always have that where we can do it. We want that option. We want the option to go and have some Chinese food. We don't want you to move anywhere. Stay close by. We want our Chinese food. Right? We want our Korean food. But we want not just our Italian food, but our soul food too. We want those options, but we want to also offer our options to other people. And it starts by being a good leader. Don't be a poison to those not beneath you, but those who you are sent to serve. We serve our community. That's how we lead them. They're not beneath us. We serve them. We serve our children. They're not beneath us. We serve them. We help them. We encourage them. We nourish them. We love them. We don't try to put our foot under or up top of somebody's neck so that they can't grow. Because if you grow, my friend, we all grow. And this is the thinking that we have to adapt in our life. If you grow, we all grow. That's good leadership. When you're up there preaching, looking all mean and tough and rough, calm down. Soften it up a little bit. Feed every individual person. And some may not get it, but if you keep feeding something, come on now. I traveled to other countries and I noticed something. If I start passing out $1 for those in need that ask, you come outside your hotel the next day or you go somewhere and you'll notice it's more people coming at you, asking for more and more and more. Now let's switch that around a little bit. Say we're feeding our community and we're giving them something. Everywhere we look, not only will others come to receive from us so that they can grow, they will pass it on to others, and a continuation of that. Then eventually, you start seeing a change. You start seeing a change the environment. So it won't just be a Friday or a Sunday or a Saturday sermon. It will be a lifestyle that we can embody for every single day. We can have banks, grocery stores, hospitals. We can have our own clinics, restaurants, car dealerships, real estate. We've seen it done in places like Dearborn, Michigan, Hamtramck, Michigan, in a small time. So it can be done, but what are you feeding those you serve? How do you treat them? How do you talk to them? Right? Do you talk down on them? Do you yell at your children all day? And then wonder why they grow up to sleep on your couch? Because you've damaged their self-esteem? You didn't beat them, no. You didn't hit them. But you beat down their mind when God entrusted you to lead them. So, again, this is something that I thought about while I was traveling. And I think about the times of going to listen to sermons, and I'm tired of listening to lectures now, because the lectures are not building. It's someone else trying to sound so intellectual. But when he gets or she gets off that stage, all of it disappears. A lot of times they're the only ones that benefit. The people may benefit from that hour, but they normally forget what they've talked about because it's not nourishing. It's like the food at the gas station with the expired dates on it. It doesn't nourish them. So to be a good leader, to serve the community in a way that will help them become what God has made them to become, and to deliver the package that our Creator sent them with. We have to start getting to know our people and help push them in the direction that develops them with what they were sent to this earth with. Thank you so much for listening, and please come back. Please subscribe, spread the message, share something in the comment, because we're all an extension of one another, not just in color, but as a human family.